What's up, guys? It's the Discog. Fuck. What's up, guys? It's the Discog dude coming back with a. What's up, guys? It's the Discog dude, the guy who can't speak, coming up with another energetic opening. Check this out. Huh? I don't look like a creep anymore. And I've had this microphone with tape on it, but I don't know, OBS wasn't set up properly or something. I wasn't using it. I was using the webcam mic. So hopefully this video doesn't look or sound as much like shit. You don't look like a little creep. Video 1, David Bowie.
Ziggy play guitar, jamming good with weird.
Video 2, Talking Heads.
I got 3 passports, couple of visas, don't even know my real name.
The only logical place for me to go is Death Grips. Which is probably like the furthest thing you can go from the Talking Heads. Actually, no, wait. I may be stupid, but like Talking Heads and Death Grips kind of have like some similarities. They both have crazy groovy synths, insane production, vocalist with a very distinct way of delivering lines, and they make me want to party. And I feel like partying. Coming in last place as a surprise to no one, it's Fashion Week. That's what it's called, right? It's kind of forgettable. It's an instrumental album. It's fine. It's good. Jenny Death Wen got a chuckle out of me. I thought that was funny. It has good beats. It sounds good. It doesn't hit the same. MC Ride's probably my favorite rapper of all time, so just having an instrumental Death Grips album just doesn't sit right with me. It's fine. It's good. It made decent background music while I was working, and it may be crazy, but I feel like they could make a pretty good Tron album if they did something like this. Coming in 8th place is Year the Snitch. I just listened to this album for the first time recently, and I'm kind of disappointed. It's their strangest album. It's interesting. I don't think it's executed all the best. There's a lot of really unique ideas. It doesn't sound as good. This kind of feels like a shit post, if you know what I mean. Death Grips is Online is a really weird song. I like the second half of that a lot. I also like Black Paint. I really like how blown out and like compressed that song is. If this is your favorite Death Grips album, you're either coping or you're the kind of person who says the Beatles are overrated. Just to be contrarian.
I'm not saying that.
Coming in at 7th place, we have Buddies on the Moon. This album's probably lower. Oh no. I may have a stupid opinion. Okay, but let me say, I think the idea of having Bjork samples is really interesting, but this album kind of gives me a headache, and I really have to be in the mood for it. Much like Year the Snitch, it's a really interesting album, but I don't think it's pulled off all that well. This album can really be a lot, and I just really have to be in the mood for it. It's also probably their mellowest album. I won't describe it as mellow. I won't describe any Death Grips as mellow, but this is probably their calmest album. It's also probably their hardest to get into. So it's kind of in a strange spot. I think it's also probably their most like consistent album, not like in a great way. It's all good. Every song is good. It doesn't really have a standout song. It's a very solid, good album. Coming in at number 6, we have Government Plates. I love the opener to this track, the one with a really long title. It kind of brings back that Money Store vibe, the like high energy, like rock but hip hop, punk fusion that just sounded so crazy. This album's also really angry, especially the first half. I feel like it's one of the like angriest Death Grips albums. I also think they take the more electronic sound they were doing on No Love Deep Web and kind of elevate it a little bit. But the problem with this album is side two. I've said that like every video now. Side two is where all the problems happen in things. All the songs from Birds onwards just they're kind of strange. It might warm up to me in the future, but like as of now, it's side one's really good. Side two is kind of a step down in a weird direction. Coming in at number five, No Love Deep Web. Uh, I really hate Spotify has the pixel version of this album cover instead of the black bar because I'll be working, on shuffle or something. A song will come on, and I don't know. I just don't want that on my computer while I'm working. I listen to a lot of music while I work. I feel like this album is like a step down from Money Store, but like it's sonically a step up from Ex Military, if that makes sense. Like Ex Military is kind of like all sampley and more rock oriented, and this is like a step up in that direction where they're really finding their own sound. But then I don't think the quality is really as good as Money Store. Like if they switched spots, I think that'd make a lot more sense. Like if it was Ex Military, No Love, then Money Store, I feel like that's the order. That's how it sounds. That's how it sounds like it should be. But I'm stupid. Who fucking knows? This is also probably their most like straightforward like electronic hip hop album. It's if you're like into that type of music, this is probably like your best entry point, I guess. I don't know. I love the chorus of No Love. It's one of the like heaviest things they've done. I feel like the dude with the big shoes stomping around whenever the song comes on. But my problem with that is like the verse just like abruptly cuts. It's such a tonal shift. I think it kind of kills the vibe of the song, and I feel like they could have had a better transition or just like a better backing beat behind the verses. Something just doesn't feel right. Also, Little Boys just feels like an unfinished song. It's not very good in my opinion. Also, the later half of this album kind of feels like it's running out of steam. Nothing's bad, but the energy in the first half doesn't really seem to be there as it goes on. Coming in at number 4 is Ex Military. Is this too low? I don't know. This is a really sample oriented album. There's like a lot of really recognizable samples, Jane's Addiction, Pink Floyd, Beastie Boys, Link Ray's Rumble. I was even a David Bowie sample. It's another connection to Death Grips. Apparently he was a fan of them, which is kind of strange. My point is like there's the sample's really sample heavy. They haven't really found their sound yet. It's a lot more rock as opposed to like I don't know, hardcore or it's as opposed to Death Grips. What I mean is like they're more focused on sampling beats rather than like creating their own beats. Right? Anyways, Beware is such a great opener. It's such a good mood setter for the album. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of Guillotine. It's good. It's catchy, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I think they do better songs. Like Techion, I fucking love that song. The opening verse, the atomic penetration, rapid fire through your soul, is one of my favorite verses they've done. I freaking love that part so much. It's probably one of my favorite Death Grips songs. I really wish it was on Spotify. Also, the production on this album feels a little bit rougher than some of their later albums. They haven't really found their footing yet, and things are not really in place yet. Coming in at number 3, we have Bottomless Pit. This album's a lot like Government Plates. It's basically Government Plates if it was like perfected. It starts off with that insane opener, and then like the rest of the tracks are more like electronic focused, but it really just takes everything from Government Plates and perfects it. Some of the songs on this just have such nasty beats, like Warped and 3 Bedrooms. Like those verses are insane. I also love when they kick out like the metal guitars in songs like Ring a Bell. They don't bring out guitars much, but when they do, it's always some of their best songs. But one of the craziest things about this album is Hotheads and the fact that I actually enjoy that song because it's a mess in the best way possible. It's such a fun song. Okay, number two. It's Jenny Death, and it's really close to number one. First off, this was the second Death Grips album I ever listened to, that being The Powers That Be. And side one, The Guys on the Moon, was kind of giving me a headache at the time, and I was really close to turning it off. And then side two came, and it was complete whiplash, and it was one of the greatest albums I ever heard. I can pinpoint the moment I became a Death Grips fan to the moment those like crazy synths came in at The Powers That Be. From then on, I was sold. I understood completely what they're trying to do. This is probably the most aggressive Death Grips album. It's so chaotic and all over the place and has some of the best drumming on any of their albums. Zach Hill just does amazing work all the way throughout this album. I think from like No Love to Fashion Week was kind of like the slump for Death Grips. Nothing bad, still good. But this is when they really brought back that great sound. I also love the guitar tones they have throughout this album, like in On GP and Turned Off. Just insane sounding guitar. I was re-listening to this album for like the, I don't know, like 20th time or something, and I could not sit still. It's just so energetic. There's some moments on this album that just make me want to get up and like smash stuff, like the bridge in Bitch Gotta Lie. Like this is like break stuff for people who don't go outside. I guess Limp Bizkit fans don't go outside either, probably, but you know, even more don't go outside. And my underrated take for this video is Piss Piss. I love that song. I love how warbly it is, those synths. That first I and I Saw You Doing Peace Signs with the FBI is probably like the single best syllable in rap history, which is a kind of fucking weird thing to say, but I can say that's probably it. I love that air horn that comes in like right in the middle of the song. There's that one air horn. It sounds sarcastic. It makes me laugh every time. Also that insane bridge synth sound. It sounds like Nine Inch Nails or something. And this is probably a top 3 Death Grip song for me. I love this song so much. And you can't forget On GP. Every time I listen to this song, it gets better. The first time, I don't even know if I saved it on my first listen, but now I think it's one of the best Death Grip songs. All right, number 1, it's Money Store. It's the normie pick, as normie as you can be with Death Grips, that is. Jenny Death is really close, but I think the thing that sets this album apart is the hooks. There are so many crazy hooks, insane hooks. Just throughout the album, like Hustle Bones coming out my mouth. Yeah, we came to blow your system. I'm in your area. I've seen footage, just ignore it. Crazy shit, see crazy shit. I know the first 3 numbers. Like throughout the album, there's so many just great lines that get stuck in your head. And I randomly throughout the day, I'll just randomly, someone will say like one word, and then a verbal tick. I have to like respond to them with a freaking Death Grips quote. So some of the things I love about this album, those arpeggios in Get God after the first verse. There's nothing like it. It's just the best. The Fever also has like crazy synths. This album is just like stank face of the album, and it's just so chaotic in the best way possible. If you don't fuck with Hustle Bones, I don't fuck with you, and there's nothing you can do about it. That song's out, a certified party banger. Also, when the song System Blower, when that like kicks in the bass, it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. This album's aggressive, all over the place, like noisy, but it's also like so catchy and just so much fun. And that's really why I love this album and Death Grips in general. They're just a fun band, and a noisy band, and a strange band, and that's it. Bye.